We can still say the pledge without a flag, as we all know the pledge, right?
Right.
So let's begin by the pledge. You may stand, sit, or kneel, or do whatever you want in protest or recognition. Okay. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
Flag
of the
United States
States of America and to the
Republic
republic
for which it
stands
one nation,
nation
under
under God,
indivisible,
with
liberty and justice for all.
Yay.
and now we will recite the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Number one, is it the
Is
truth?
the truth.
Or two,
Is it fair to all concerned?
number three,
Will it build goodwill and friendships?
number four.
Will it be beneficial?
To all concerned.
Okay, all right, so let's go on with the announcements. I've moved, I'm now in someplace in Northern California, Nevada, that's it. And I would have logged on to the meeting earlier, except my dog has managed to escape. Like, this is her fourth time from the front yard, which is all fenced in. First time was a fence issue, and I think this is still a fence issue, but it's probably another issue somewhere I haven't found. But anyway,
Your dog is offensive, Fred.
Pardon me?
I wanted to say that one.
I'll beat you to it. Your dog is offensive.
That's right. Dog is offensive. Wow.
Boy,
I'll mute myself.
Oh,
now.
wow.
Good thing she didn't hear that, Richard.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a rough life.
Does anybody else have anything more, that any announcements or happy dollar things that they want to?
Yeah. I have couple announcements.
Okay, Elaine?
Next Tuesday is the cookies and drink social for the district at 6 o'clock. For anybody that would like to join us on the district link. More importantly, since we have youth on board, I don't know if any of you are involved in the interacts on campus, but we are going to do an interact training Zoom meeting for the youth as well as the adults. If you go to Rotary5320.org, which is our district site, you will go to the calendar and find on January the 12th, Tuesday at 7 o'clock in the evening, we're going to be meeting with our youth interact governor and our governor welcoming us to the meeting, and it'll be for all the youth chairs of the different clubs and the presidents and officers that are interested from the high schools that would like to be online with us. So you can sign in both youth and adult by going to 5320.org and click on interact training if you want to be a part of that evening meeting at 7 o'clock. That's it, Fred.
Okay, thank you, Elaine. Are there any other?
Oh. Go ahead. Okay.
Sorry.
Happy Bucks. What are we gonna do? All right. We'll start with Happy Bucks. A few things. One, my friend here, Johnny, had an incident, and I just want to say I have lots of Happy Bucks to give because he's fine. So, no, I'm not. He can tell him what he did. So I'm just so grateful that you're up and standing still. So, and also
We're talking about when I fell off the ladder and landed with my cat-like reflexes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you have video.
but I have video of it, and it's like, uh-oh, but yes, I can't, honestly, that comes from the heart, Johnny. After seeing that, I'm just so glad you're okay. And then Happy Bucks, you should all be grateful. We're adopting a couple families from the boys through the Boys and Girls Club, and the club is being very generous and donating funds, and many of us members have also contributed. So it does my heart good that it's nice, and those two families I think are gonna have also a nice Christmas, and it's fun being Santa. That's what I can say. And what else? Okay. All right. And then I guess that was also an announcement, Fred, in there. And just the other thing, yes. And this, the other thing is, we're still on for the 18th to do the senior delivery of food items. The other 2 days, I had told Tony that we were gonna try to help on the 23rd and 30th. Other volunteers, I guess, beat me to the punch because I had told them I was getting the names in by tomorrow, yesterday, and I did. Right as of today, they don't need any volunteers, but he has us down as subs because as life goes, there's something might come up in the other volunteers, and they won't be able to make it. So he'll keep us updated. And happy Hanukkah for those that will be celebrating tonight or starting the celebration tonight. Right.
Okay, thank you, Lori. I'd like to welcome our guests. Looks like we've got Kelley Katz, Assistant Principal, and Jose ViCente. And let's see, who else we got here? David Casanova, Oregon. Welcome. And this is our Student of the Quarter presentation. And so we're looking forward to getting on with that. And I think that unless there's any other announcements, I'll turn the meeting over to Mark Elliott. I think he's on the phone though. So
We could also introduce Tim O'Donoghue.
oh, I didn't see Tim.
Is Tim up?
He is,
All right, let Tim
I
in.
see him connecting right now.
All right, you're in.
I saw him earlier, but then
We had a little internet.
I'm good. I should be good now.
Oh,
Yeah.
technical
All right.
difficulties. All
He's
right.
on.
I'd like to to acknowledge our semi-regular member, Tim O'Donoghue, who joins us every 3 or 4 months.
All right. It's like a live TV show. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Anyway, well, welcome everybody. Happy afternoon. It's Thursday, Rotary lunchtime, and I'll introduce our guests in just a second. First of all, I'm here today to announce the Students of the Quarter. The second quarter for Tustin Unified ends Friday, December 18th. So it's that time to recognize 2 outstanding students, one from Tustin, one from Santa-Ana Unified. And with that, I'm going to, well, first of all, let me talk briefly about the program. We do this 4 times a year, every quarter. And what we do is the schools select outstanding students who have gone above and beyond, are good citizens, they're working hard, they're keeping up their grades, and they're doing a great job at school. And so their counselors, their principals, their assistant principals, teachers select the student and then contact me, and then we recognize them. We will be presenting them with a certificate and a scholarship grant in just a minute. But first, let's start with Santa-Ana Unified. With us from Santa-Ana Unified School District, today from Lorin Griset Academy, we have Kelley Katz. Kelley is assistant principal at the school. And the Student of the Quarter is Jose, is it ViCente? Did I pronounce it correctly?
ViCente.
ViCente.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jose. Jose ViCente, he's a senior at the school. And so with that, let's have Kelley. By the way, Kelley, that's an amazing backdrop. Are you, that's pretty cool back there. That's all holiday spirited there.
Thank you.
Look at that. I want that.
And I want to show you my Christmas sweater. Nope, the Christmas
gorgeous.
dino.
Oh my gosh. The Tustin Public Schools Foundation would love that. We do a Dinosaur Dash fundraiser every year. So I'll have to go offline and find out where you got that. Get it for Carol Burby Garrett. Anyway, well, Kelley, thank you for being here. And I thought we'd start off with you. If you could talk a little bit about Jose, why he was selected as this quarter's Student of the Quarter. And then Jose will come on, talk a little bit about himself, what his plans are after school, after high school, college, possibly what he'd like to, what his career might be. And then we'll go from there. So go ahead, Kelley.
Okay, sounds great. Before I go on, I'd like to introduce one of Jose's teachers that he invited to come, Mrs. Rachel Els. That is his economics teacher.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Kelley.
Hi, Rachel. Thanks for joining us.
So
Great.
I want to thank you all so much for your continued support, not only of Lorin Griset, but for our district and our students. We really appreciate everything that you do for the community. I'm really happy to be here. This is my first time attending one of the meetings. It's nice to be able to see you all, even if it's virtually. As was mentioned, my name is Kelley Katz, and I'm happy to be the assistant principal at Lorin Griset. And it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Jose. He's one of those just gem of a students. In talking to his current and past teachers, everyone was saying the same thing, that they absolutely love him, that they make class better, that he brightens their days. He always has a smile on his face. If you look right now, he got that beautiful smile. Jose has excellent attendance. He rarely misses a class meeting. I don't know if you know or not, but right now, Santa Ana is 100% online. So all of our class meetings are on Zoom or Google Meets. Rarely does he miss a meeting. Always has his microphone on, participates, engages in the lessons. He asks questions, responds when prompted, and he shares and he makes connections to real life scenarios. One of the things I also love about Jose is that he's not afraid to advocate for himself. He asks questions that are related to school. He asks questions to better himself in his personal life. As I mentioned, all teachers share that Jose is kind, he's funny, and overall, the word that was used was a joy or a pleasure to teach. He is striving to once again earn straight A's this quarter. Our quarter also ends next week on Thursday. And he excels in his classes while holding down a job outside of school. So he is just a remarkable young man that I am proud to know and to introduce. Thank you.
Do I introduce myself?
Yes, go ahead.
Well,
Jose.
okay,
Great smile. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, thank you much. Let's talk a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jose ViCente. I was born in Orange County, Santa Ana. I moved around a lot. My parents are divorced, so I would visit my dad on vacation. So like, I lived with my mom the most of my life. So I lived in Oregon for a bit, and then I moved to TJ, and then San Isidro, and then to Fresno, and then again back to Santa Ana.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have 9 brothers with my mom, and then I have 3 with my, well, siblings, I should say, because they're girls and boys. So I have 9 siblings with my mom and 3 with my dad. And then I've always paid attention in school. It's something I've always liked. I like learning new things. I always like asking questions to help, further what I understand of the subjects that I learn. I like technology. I like I like the virtual meetings and stuff because it's more fun that way. I like also in class because in class I engage more as well. The quarters that I've been going to school in Lorin Griset, I have strived to get all A's. I've gotten all A's the 2 quarters I've been there, and then this quarter I'm trying to get all A's as well. I have 1 B, which I'm trying to get to an A. And
what are your favorite subjects at school besides technology? Do you have other subjects you enjoy, other classes?
Subjects, history, right now economics, because as I'm technically an adult, I'm trying to further my knowledge on how to save, how to invest, how to.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say economics, history. I've always been good at history. Math, surprisingly, I've always been I've never liked math, but when I went to Lorin, I had a teacher called Mr. Muhammadi, which was really good at showing me how to understand math. So I got good at math by being in his class.
Awesome. So what are your plans after high school? Once you graduate from Lorin Griset, what do you plan to go to college, or what kind of career would you like to have?
I'm gonna go to college and try to go to university. I'm also going to the Marines.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to study welding. and I want to get my degree in business.
What would you hope to do later on in life? Like have your own business or work for somebody? Any ideas?
I would want to open my own business.
What kind of business?
I'm not sure about that yet. I just want to know. I want to be the boss.
Well, there you are, man. That's the way to just want to be the boss. I like that. That's great. Well, Jose, thank you for talking about yourself and congratulations. On behalf of the Tustin-SantaAna Rotary Club, I will be mailing you a really nice signed certificate plus a $200 scholarship grant for college. So you'll be getting that. I'll either send it over to the school and they'll get it to you, or maybe we'll send it directly to your home, but we'll make sure we get that to you in the next few days. And so congratulations. You seem to be an outstanding student. You've got a great attitude. You've traveled, you've done a lot of changes in your life, but you keep going, and that's fantastic. And that's just very inspirational. Do any of the Rotarians have questions for Jose while he's online here? Anybody have any questions for him?
Yes, Jose, congratulations for your journey that's been so successful. What have been the most meaningful things for you for all the changes in different locations that you've lived in?
I guess school. Like school's been the only thing that like stayed the same. Like, you know, that every time I've moved, the teacher change, you meet new teachers. But I've always had a good connection like with teachers that I've had, because I always like engage, I ask questions. But school.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I have a comment, Jose. If you are interested in the military, you might consider trying to get into a school that offers ROTC, because they will pay for your schooling, and then you'll go into the military as an officer, which is kind of like being the boss.
So, really?
Just a thought. You know, you might check out school.
I'll check that out. The ROTC. So a school that has ROTC.
Right. Reserve Officer Training Corps.
Okay. I'll see about that.
There's a lot of schools in California, and you can start in a community college and then transfer to a university. So that might be something you might want to talk to your counselor about. And econ's fun. I was an econ major. I loved economics. It was like easy math.
My teacher, Miss Els, makes econ really fun.
Good. That's a fun subject. Congratulations, Jose.
Thank you.
Anyone else, or are we moving on to the next student? We'll move on. Mrs. Katz, by the way, thank you for joining us. Thank you for talking about Jose. Did you say one of his teachers was online too?
Yes, Mrs.
Rachel.
Els is online.
Did she, would she like to say something about Jose? Did she have any comments, or is she just watching?
Hi, everyone. I think Ms. Katz said everything. Thank you for having me. And yeah, Jose, I'm so honored to be here, and I'm so proud of Jose. He is just such a star in our class, and he is the only student of all my students who turns his microphone on and talks. So I look forward every week to seeing him in class, and I'm just so proud of him and really look forward to seeing where he goes in his future. And we'll be sure to get him some ROTC information. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. That's great. Thank you. Well, Jose, as I said, you'll be receiving the scholarship grant and the certificate. On behalf of the club, we congratulate you. We wish you all the best. I think great things are ahead of you. And hey, who knows, maybe down the road, I'll need to work for you. You'll be the boss, so it'll be all right. You look like you'll be a great boss. You'll be a great boss. All right. You're welcome to stay, Santa Ana Unified, or you can, or if you need to leave, that's fine too, but please continue staying with us if you'd like. Now we're going to go to Tustin Unified, and with us today from Hillview High School, we have the amazing principal, Mr. Tim O'Donohue, which we all know for many, many years. And with him today as a senior, David Casanova. And David also attends Hillview as a senior, as I said. And so let's start off with Mr. O'Donohue talking about David. Tim, are you there?
I am. I had my computer had went dead, so I'm back in action here.
Back in action.
Hey, again, welcome everybody. The whole Zoom thing, it's tough, but we're still getting it done, aren't we? So I appreciate the Rotary Club going strong, helping the students both here and in Santa Ana. And David is just a wonderful, wonderful young man who's taken advantage of his time at Hillview. Hillview and all continuation schools really are about trying to make things right, where maybe a kid has struggled for whatever reason early on, and now they're headed in the right direction. That's exactly what he did. At the end of his first year, he had 30 credits. So he was way behind, came to us as a sophomore, and slowly but surely has really built up. He's done so well now that he's down to 3 classes because he's worked hard. He's getting A's and B's in those. He's here every day, here online, logging on every day. And just a great, humble young man. And, that's why the staff loves him. Just getting it done. He's going to make somebody a great employee someday. So I want to say congratulations to David. We're super proud of you. And Dave, why don't you tell the group a little bit about yourself?
Hello, my name is David. I go at
So Dave, you're freezing up, buddy.
Oh, he's freezing up.
David, you there?
Made me come back on. That's what happens during a live show.
That's it.
Murphy's Law.
Is he back? Oh, there he is.
I think my Wi-Fi just disconnected.
It did. So start from the beginning, just like we talked about.
Hello, my name is David Casanova. I was born over in Riverside, and I'm also grateful for this award that I'm receiving from you guys, the Rotary Club.
Hey, David, can you shift your screen a little bit so we can see more of you? Or you can, yeah, there you are. Fantastic. So what are some of your favorite subjects at Hillview? What do you like to take?
I like the U.S. history and world history. I just like history. History was really fun with me. Also, math was pretty cool.
Why are you a history buff? What was it about history that you like?
I don't know. It's just interesting to me.
Any particular kind of history?
Like World War II. Like World War II.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a big moment in the lives of our country. Absolutely. Any other classes you enjoy? History, math, you mentioned?
Yeah, math. When I had math and when I was a sophomore, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So what are your plans after high school? Do you have any plans, like which college or?
I decided to go to community, but I haven't decided which one. But I want to study auto mechanics.
Oh, auto mechanics. That's great. That's great. What do you like about auto mechanics? What appeals to you about auto mechanics?
It's just my grandpa did it. My dad knows a little bit about it, and so I just want to try, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So like start your own business maybe, or work for someone?
Yeah. I could probably open something. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, David, thanks for joining us today. Again, on behalf of the Tustin-Santa Rotary Club, we congratulate you, and we'll have a certificate sent over to Hillview and a check scholarship for $200 to use for college. And Mr. O'Donohue will make sure that gets to you. And then with our congratulations and with our hopes that you're going to have a great career ahead of you. I know you will. And maybe I'll need some work on my car someday. Maybe I'll be coming over to your shop. You have your own auto shop. So that'd be pretty exciting, right? So,
okay.
But anyway, congratulations again. Are there any questions or comments from any other Rotarians for David?
Well, as president of the club, I'd like to congratulate you, David, on your work and receiving this honor and being awarded this and being recommended by Tim O'Donohue. And you've obviously really impressed some people over at Hillview. So I would encourage you to keep up your good work. And I know when I was in high school, I spent half my life under my 46 Ford, taking it apart and putting it back together and trying to make it run. And this was in Michigan in my garage, an unheated garage in the middle of the winter when it was cold. I was working in a parka. Anyway, so keep up the good work, David, and we really wish you, on behalf of the Tustin-SantaAna Rotary, we wish you all the best and keep up the good work. And we're certainly excited to have Tim Donahue and now Kelley from Santa Ana here, hopefully quarterly. And well, Tim's always here. Kelley, this is your first time, and I certainly welcome you back and welcome you to bring your outstanding students. And we're happy to acknowledge their work, and we're really pretty excited about it. So, so everybody keep up the good work. And David, I want you to keep continuing to progress. So, and if you want any help, go see Tim, Mr. Donahue. Sorry.
Donahue. Are there any other questions or comments? Anybody else from Rotary? Okay, well, again, congratulations to David at Hillview and to Jose from Lorin Griset. I want to thank Mr. O'Donoghue and Mrs. Katz for joining us, and for the, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the teacher, but I from thank her for joining us as well. And we're real proud of the kids. You know, the Rotary Club really enjoys sponsoring this program. I've been involved with it for many, many years, and I'm glad we can keep it going and help these fine young men and women that are really trying to make something out of themselves and looking ahead for their future in college and career. And we wish them all the best. And we thank the administrators, the teachers, the counselors for their support with these kids. And I'm sorry, I forgot to ask, David, do you have any family members with you there today?
Yeah.
Who's with you?
I live with my mom.
Okay.
And
is she there? Is your mom there, or she just?
No, she's at work.
Oh, okay. Well,
Then
we thank her too for her support and being your parent, and that's fantastic. And Mrs. Katz, I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't ask if Jose had any family members with him today. Did he?
Yeah, Jose brought his father, but
Okay.
I gave him permission to go ahead and log off already.
Okay, I'm sorry. Would you thank the father and for being with? I'm sorry, I totally forgot to ask that. I should have, but
Absolutely.
we appreciate.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, the parent support is the partnership between parents and schools is so important for the kids, for the youth. So we really appreciate all their help. So, all right, everybody, that's the end of our Student of the Quarter program. And again, congratulations to
Thank
David.
you so much.
And thank you for everybody else for joining us. So that's my part, and I'll turn it back over to Fred.